There is a perception that refugees only need food, shelter, and medicine. I think it's important to understand that refugees, like us, need much more than food to survive. I started FILMAID International 6 years ago in response to the KOSOVO refugee crisis. I heard a report on the radio that was describing the conditions in the camps in Macedonia, where there were hundreds of thousands of refugees. And surprisingly, this report said that the biggest problems in the camp were not the lack of food or shelter or medicine. The biggest problems were actually psychological problems: idleness, boredom, trauma. So I had an idea to hold outdoor screenings to do something to alleviate the psychological pain. The Afghanistan screening in particular was very, very impactful for me, to show The Wizard of Oz to street children who I know I'd never seen a film before, had never heard music before. The girls didn't think they were even going to be invited to the screening and were shocked that they were invited, and then even more surprised, the film was about a girl. So it was an incredible experience to sit there and watch them enjoying it and reacting to it. I think it is very important to understand and to recognize the power of film, how it really does expand and enrich our lives in ways that I think we don't even realize sometimes.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
You can be watching The Wizard of Oz in your living room in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Manhattan, New York, or in a refugee camp in Tanzania or Kenya, and you're actually having a similar experience. You might be in a different setting, but we all really experience film in a similar way.
I haven't got a brain.
I believe you've watched the film entitled The Wizard of Oz that was shown by FILMAID International. Did you like it, enjoy it, or?
Well, it was very nice, very interested. I learned so many things. I learned that without friends and without other people's ideas, you can't do anything. You want to work as a group, and you want to work hand to hand, and you'll achieve whatever you want to achieve in your life.
As the truck drives in, hundreds of kids follow it, screaming, "Cinema, cinema." It rolls down a screen and sets up a large outdoor movie theater. And audiences of up to 33,000 people come to watch. And they start with cartoons for the children and then public service announcements that range from HIV/AIDS awareness in Africa to women's rights, malaria prevention. And then we show a big entertaining feature film, which the classic movies are hugely successful, especially The Wizard of Oz. The characters of the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man all think that they're lacking something, like the refugees themselves are lacking many things. But they see that the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man actually have within themselves what they think they are missing. It's a very important message, especially to a population of people who are entirely dependent on other people for aid and for freedom. One refugee told me when I asked him how I could possibly continue raising money for films when they clearly need food, he told me that if our minds are not well, the food doesn't help us. We need the films to stimulate us, to give us hope, to give us imagination, and help our minds stay healthy. We need to raise money to be able to continue the programs where they are now and then to expand them. There are 35 million refugees and displaced people around the world, and sadly it's only growing. And we'd like to be able to help as many people as we can with FILMAID.